mushroom soup. So come over here and let's see what we got going on. Just so you know, I've already seasoned the pork chops to cut down on time. Now I use seasoned salt, black pepper, a little bit of turmeric for inflammation. At least my pork chops will have turmeric on it. Garlic powder, Mrs. Dash, and as always, I rub my meat down with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, so right now, I am going to put the pork chops in this aluminum pan. By the way, if you season with whatever you use, make sure you season on both sides of the meat. These are some fairly large pork chops. I usually use my roasting pan, but these pork chops couldn't fit in it. They were too big. See if we can squeeze one more right here in the corner. Now that we got everybody situated, I'm going to use my olive oil to rub down the meat just a little bit. This will help make the meat extra tender, falling off the bones, nice and juicy. And these are some pretty good cut pork chops. They're not too thick and they're not too thin. There you are. So now I'm going to cover them up really good with aluminum foil and put them in the oven on 350 for an hour, and I will be back. It just dawned on me that while the pork chops are cooking, I could be showing you how I do my cream peas. I've never known anyone to cook cream peas from here because you know I'm from St. Louis, but just in case you don't know how, I'm going to share with you how my mom taught me how to cook them. So right now I'm going to use 2 cans of peas. I already opened them, so you drain the juice into a bowl, a container, or whatever is comfortable for you, but I always use this glass measuring cup. After you do that, you take 1 tablespoon of flour per can. I've already pre-measured, so then you pour the flour into the juice from the can and you stir. Make sure that you stir until it is completely, the flour is completely dissolved into the liquid, or should I say the pea juice. If you start getting lumps, just take the spoon and kind of like press them out, because you want it to be as smooth as possible, because this is what's going to make your peas cream. After you stir for a little while, you can let that sit. So in the meantime, you turn your stove down on low. Add the peas to your pan. Along with adding the peas to your pan, you want to add at least about a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to add just a little bit more. Depends on how buttery you like yours, but that was a tablespoon and a half. This right here is 3 tablespoons of sugar. And you'll let this simmer together. As that cooks down, just make sure that you continue to stir your juice and flour recipe together until it's nice and smooth like this is, where it looks almost like milk, because now it has become your cream. This is what's going to make your sweet peas cream peas. That's nice. This flour dissolves very nicely. Usually I have to fight some lumps for a while. So this cream is ready. What you would do now is let your peas simmer and cook a little on low, probably for about 15 minutes. I'll be back to tell you the next step. Hey you guys, so look here. The peas have simmered down some, and the sugar and the butter has cooked into the peas. That takes probably about 15 minutes. So now it's ready for the cream. So you pour your cream solution in. And you stir. So you turn it up and let it get all nice and bubbly and start simmering together. Just so you know, as you're stirring, you probably can't tell from there, but it's getting thicker. The consistency is changing. You can feel it as you're stirring, that the peas will start getting thicker and thicker. See it? That's good. The main thing is that the peas are cooked, and that's what happens when you cook them with the butter and the sugar. So now that it's thickening up, you can turn your fire completely off. This is nice and thick. Put your top on and let it sit to the side while it waits for dinner. And I'll be back with those pork chops. Hey guys, I'm back. So look, the pork chops are almost done. I took the liberty of draining the grease off. So you know that's the next step, to drain the grease off. And then you're gonna take your spoon. You're gonna put some cream of mushroom soup on top. This is how I do. I don't make a rouge or anything. I just go ahead and take it right out the can. This is how my mama taught me. Now, one of the pork chops, my older son does not like cream of mushroom soup at all, so I'm not going to put any cream of mushroom soup on it. You do put them on both sides. Nicely smear front and back. I'm gonna finish doing this, and then you put it in the oven for about 30 more minutes, and then you're done. We're finally done with dinner. Okay, come on. Here are the pork chops. I did make some crescent rolls to go along with this dinner. These are how the pork chops turned out. Nice and succulent. You know we have our cream peas over here. They're done. Nice and creamy. And I cooked some au gratin potatoes too. All right, so just so you can see how this is gonna be done, I was gonna get a smaller pork chop, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this one on the end. I'm ready to eat dinner, but I'm gonna go ahead and taste this for you guys. Oh wow, that just came off. Nice and tender. I can't wait to eat. Wow, that is really good. By the way, I meant to tell you guys earlier, I didn't use onions because my mom doesn't like onions. So I didn't want to. Onions, you can use onions to flavor your pork chops if you want. But I didn't this time. If I was just cooking just for me and my sons, I would use onions. Anyway, thank you so much for coming back to my channel, cooking dinner with me, and I'll see you next week for another video. Bye.